Ryan.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Right now, folks, that market has some red paint in a big way. Let's take a look at it. Dow Industrial's down 630. You get the Nasdaq down 137. S&Ps are down 60. Percentage-wise, what you have is this. You get the Dow down 2.4%. S&Ps off 1.8. Nasdaq down 1.8. Gold contract down $16.80, trading at $13.31. You got silver down 61 cents, $16.53. Copper down 3 pennies at $3.17 a pound. Light sweet crude off 38 cents, $65.43 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note down 13 ticks, 120.25. 30-year bond down a full point, plus 19 ticks, 144.31. King dollar's up 535 ticks at 89.040. The euro's at 124.5 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is trading at 110.25 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. So let's go over the world of the tick first. So what we have out here is that you get a minus tick, folks, of 1530. Now, the way these bottoms normally come in is that you're going to have to actually get a couple of these. But what that is saying is that you had selling. Well, we know we had selling, that's for sure. This market has been down all day long and just kind of accelerated as time has came on later throughout the day. We'll see if it gets any type of bounce or they just flush this thing down the toilet as we come into the close. We get over to the gold contract. You take a look at the gold contract. What we have with the gold contract is that you got into the strength from January 12th. We have done 404,000 contracts. So bottom line is that that's a lot of contract volume. But that being said, we were coming into 500 and 550,000. So bottom line is that is not a broken market. You're coming into where the strength is, where it came from. If we go to the GDX and we take a look at the equity side of that, what you have inside the equity side of this is that you're coming down with 41 million shares. Now, this is a little problem child because what we're going to have is this, is that when we come into this close, this will have volume. Inside the GDX, what happens is that at the close, you get a huge amount of volume. So what we're doing is that we'll see how much we get on the weekly basis. This is where we stand so far. On the weekly basis, we've done 218 million. Now, that's not that bad because we're actually coming into 404. But I expect what you're going to see is that coming into the close right now, you have 41 million shares. What I expect we're going to see out here by the close will be about 60 million. You're not at the swing point. The swing low is 21.27. But bottom line is that there's selling out here, and there's selling across all the indices. If we go take a look at the SPY, folks, what you have with the SPY, this is the largest move since largest move down, that is, since September of 2016. We take a look at this now. What this is going to have, and this is what's really going to be intriguing about this whole deal, this is going to be volume off the top. The SPY, we had hit a high last week, 516 million shares. We're coming off that high, and we're coming off that high with 535 thus far on a weekly. We've done 104 million shares. The SPY will also have big numbers coming into the close. If we go over and look inside the NDX 100, the NDX 100 right now, strength versus the weakness, will give you an idea of where we stand out here. The strength inside the NDX 100 is Chatham Communications is up 3.8%, Liberty's up 3.3%. On the way down, Two of the largest laggards happen to be Google. You got to remember, inside the Index 100 now, you have Google twice. You have Google. They're both down about $63. You get Lam Research, that's trading off 5.3%, or down $10. You got Seagate Technology down 248 or 4.5%. When you take a look at some of these equities, the leaders on the way down are Google. Google's down 63 and 53. Priceline's down 35. You get O'Reilly Automotive down 14. Mondelez is down 13. Big numbers. That's the bottom line. Apple, Amazon's still holding price. Amazon is up $43. Inside the Dow Industrials, strength versus the weakness. This is the number, man. This is quite a kind of number, too. So inside the Dow Industrials, what we have is that there's not one Dow stock in the positive. The largest culprit taking it away in the way down is Goldman Sachs. Goldman is putting 74 negative points in. Chevron's putting 47. Boeing's putting 44. Apple's putting 44. Apple's down 650. That's trading at 161.27. You get ExxonMobil. Exxon took a monster hit. I'm gonna get into the oils as soon as we come back from the first break. And what you have with the oils, this is like a classic. The oils did a huge counter trend bounce, came up to where they fell apart a couple years ago and fell apart once again. They have wide price spread. They have huge volume. Those babies are going south. We'll see whether the actual physical oil is going south. Caterpillar is putting 36 negative points into it. That's down to 5.5%. Visa's down 4.7. If we get over and we take a look at Apple. So what do we have with Apple out here? Apple come out with its numbers last night. Bottom line, numbers weren't bad. They've been selling Apple away in a huge way. If you remember last week, we were talking about that the filing was Goldman Sachs. They were one of the culprits selling it off the high. Well, now Apple's, bottom line, it's an ABC structure down. We were speculating on that yesterday. It's breaking the B point, monster volume. You get a price projection down here at the gap of 157. So big numbers. You can have ABC structures down, by the way, all over the place. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have the Dow down. NASDAQ is down 124. S&Ps are off 55. We'll come